episode of the session. This episode, I'm going to talk about economics and how economics that you live by will determine your future and your kids' future on a larger scale from 2020 on forward. Yeah, shout out to Ant, man. He's finna join us in. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about this a little more in depth. So, I was thinking about this all day yesterday, and then it came to fruition today where I saw it. The day and age in which you tell your kids to go out and get a job will be over pretty soon. Because if Corona, peek the t-shirt too. If Corona is affecting employers in a way in which they can't hire, what makes you think they're going to hire your kid who's not trained? So if they do need to fill positions, I'm pretty sure, and this is how I think, they're going to start hiring from within. They're going to ask people to do double. They're going to ask people to work at this location and work at that location. And they're already doing that. Today, when you got something to eat, went to a cousin, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to cousins. If you don't have it, yo, stay tough break. So, I go there, and it's literally the guy who works at the gas station, but he also works at the cousins, maybe like 2 miles down the street. Well, now he works at two locations, the same two locations on the same major street, but he also still works at that gas station. And it got me to thinking, that's all the GM thought. Well, let me call your GM. Let us see if we can coordinate and get you more hours, but we're just going to do it at two separate locations. If you don't mind. Why didn't they just hire somebody? You would ask. They could probably find somebody a cheaper way. No, it's not. Because a new hire costs you more money sometimes than a person who's been working with you. Prime example, I was in the military. And it costs about $1 million a soldier to train. And you would think $1 million, how? Well, clothing, room and board, food, vehicles, ammunition, weapons, gear, all this stuff that you're getting, you know, for these 10 weeks, 10 plus weeks, because think about it. 10 weeks is your initial drill or initial basic, and then you have however many weeks for school. Where I think the lowest amount of weeks of school was like 4. So they got you for months, 6 to 8 months sometimes. And you're getting paid, but you're also being trained every day. So it's the same thing with these jobs. Why would I hire you off the street with no training and I have to have COVID provisions when I can just ask around and see if somebody's willing to do it? Or we'll switch it from 8 hours to 10 hours or even 12 hours. That's what employers are going to start just doing. Because pulling you off the street with, like, or if you have no experience, that's really going to be, because like I can pull you off the street if you have some experience. If you have no experience, what am I supposed to do with you? And that's what we have to start thinking about with our kids. Having our kids start a business, or even ourselves start a business in the fields that they want to get into. If a kid wants to be in sanitation or machine operating, open up a machine shop. Do small mechanics. Do for two-stroke motor repair. Let that be their experience. Or start a cleaning business. Get online. Get some chemical courses just to get your knowledge up to know what's out here. But have a plan of action of what you're doing something for yourself. Because if you're doing something for everybody else, you ain't gonna make money. You ain't gonna get it. That should be your first priority. The second priority should be investing. Investing in some staple companies that you know for a fact that are necessary. Right now is an opportunity because the market is so volatile that once we get better leadership, you'll see the market stabilize. Have your hands in something that's viable. Viable, I mean, not just viable to you and your family, but to the country. Have your hands in some company that knows what they're doing. And do your research. That's all it is. It's not hard. But just invest. So your first step is to create your own opportunities. Your second step should be to invest all the money you can. Not saying, go broke, put this money into the stock market, but just invest in some way. Even if it's buying a vending machine, flipping a house. If you have Rolo, money help. Buy shoes, clean them up, and flip those. And find a way to turn your little money into some money. Because it's always a way to make money. Now, that also being said, once you get this money, once you've invested some of that money, once you have created an opportunity or became, small business or entrepreneur or whatever, save your money. Just save it. Don't buy nothing. Don't think you owe yourself any rewards. But save your money. Because saving that money is what's going to keep you safe. So, I was given pretty much 3 rules to what we need to do in the economy. In my opinion, first rule is got to be create your own opportunity. Start your own business, do some type of side hustle besides trying to look for a job.
Comfortability.
Exactly.
Make it more comfortable for you to live.
Exactly. Then the second tip is to invest your money in something. Whether it's vending machine, stock market, something. Invest your money. And my third tip was to save your money. Just be buying shit,
That's a motive. Save no money. Be looking for it every time.
Exactly. Like I can invest my money. I could save 5 G's in a few months and buy something to make 5 more G's. Like that makes sense to me. Where other people be like, I'm gonna go invest this into a car.
A lot of people don't even understand you can live off of $50. Put $50 in yourself. Save the rest of that. You good. That $50 it'll take you a long way.
And it don't cost a lot to live. Like if you really bust down your overhead of how much you pay in bills, most people don't pay a lot. They just think they do because they spend a lot of money on stuff they don't need.
Exactly.
Just like I don't know, man.
It's like your wants dang near be greater than your needs.
Definitely.
It's crazy. But I understand, you know what I'm saying, because we got one life to live. But at the same time, you don't want to do stupid stuff to mess up your chance to do the stuff you never did.
Exactly.
Whatever.
And I agree. You do got one life to live, but you got to live the best life.
Exactly.
And I think that's where the mistakes come in. Like we get so caught up in, we'll make bad decisions because we have an excuse of, I was doing something. At least I was doing something where it's like, but you could have did it 100% and killed it. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's where it is. Like, we gotta teach our kids and ourselves to be more aggressive about doing stuff the right way.
Exactly. Especially not in the field, make that first.
Make that first.
Don't spend no money until you got that covered.
And I learned that about myself. It's like I wasn't a bill paying person. I was the procrastinator. I was the let's set up an arrangement. Let's do all this. Well, then I got to the point where I'm like, I'm spending $150 on Friday and then $200 on Saturday, all to go out.
Yeah, I was in that same boat too.
And that's exactly.
I think we all done been there.
And this is all my friends. This is everybody I know. So I'm not. That's why I never got on myself. Like I was bogus. This is just what I believe was taught. You enjoy life. You finally got yourself a job where you paying, or you're paying your bills. So like, the biggest thing used to be, bro, it's the end of the week, you paid all your bills, you got a little money left, go out.
Yeah.
But what if I'd have saved that money?
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Like
out of town,
I could have been and being in my 30s now, people question me about that. Like, bro, how you always gone? Because I don't spend my money here.
Right.
Not saying I don't give my money to my economy. Yeah, I'm still paying all my bills here. I'm still grocery shopping, buying clothes and whatnot here. But if I'm not going to the bar or restaurant, guess what I'm doing? That money is a plane ticket, a hotel room. You know what I mean? So
it's like you gotta cut a lot of stuff out. I mean, it's okay to go out here and there, but not every day of the week.
And you remember that was the move.
That was the main killer thing.
Yeah.
Man.
It was like Monday was like Margarita Monday somewhere or ladies' night. Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
Man.
Wednesday was wing night somewhere. Thirsty Thursday. And now Friday, Saturday. And then Sunday brunch. Which turns into a Sunday night red zone or whatever it was back in the day. Like, you know, Texture Day. Shout out to Texture.
Man.
Like, that is the culture I think we was brought up into where it was supposed to be okay.
Yeah, I'll feel you with that.
It was supposed to be cool. It was supposed to be the move. Like, hey, bro, you got somewhere to go tonight? Yeah.
Shit, let's go.
Let's go.
Hey.
I got to work in the morning, so what? We all got to work.
Especially H2O days, man. That was the party. Like, boy, these kids don't know about traffic. For real.
These kids know nothing about traffic. the kids be out here running into poles and damn near killing themselves. They know nothing about high quality swerving, 100 cars deep,
and popping donuts in the intersection.
Yes, fam. Like
nobody have accidents.
No accidents.
Well,
the worst that might happen is somebody drove on the curb, or somebody drove on somebody's lawn or the median.
Yeah.
Or like you say, a little fender bender.
Yeah.
You're gonna get that. You're gonna get your bumper toe up a little bit, whatever. Not everybody, but here and there.
But you had your scuffles. Ain't nobody get shot.
You definitely had a scuffle. You definitely had people getting jumped. Or getting, but that was cool at the time.
But that's just the consequence for messing up my shit.
Yeah. And we out here. So that's why I feel like nowadays, like slideshows, they got slideshows out west. But they shooting at slideshows, you smack somebody. Just like, here, these cats out here, bro, now, which to me kills me because, like, everybody out here drives like they got a bunch of guns in the car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but they literally be girls and kids and dudes that just have nowhere to go.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
lost and stuck.
It throws me off because me being a girl, not growing up in the hood, I felt like cat drive reckless around you, bro. Be cautious. He on the run from something. Just let him go. Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. I ain't forget. Fuck all that.
But now these cats be high speed chasing and then stop at the red light with you. Like, wait, you just cut me off, ran the red light, damn near killed 2 kids. But then we get 5 blocks down and you stop. Still, you don't know where to go? Or you lost, my nigga?
Still caught the light, scared to take that risk. You already smashing and dipping. Shit, go ahead.
You done broke 30 fucking laws already, fam. You done broke 30. Just 30. What's 31? What's one more light to probably get you to the gas station in which you're going to get a Philly anywhere? Whatever you're going to get. Like, it's killing me. But that's part of the economy, too, though, because them the cats that they got to watch out for. If you send your kid out here to go get a job, hey, bro, go find a gig, whatever. Guess what? If he decide I can't find one, he going to be in the car next to Ray doing that.
Yeah.
Because they trapping.
Finding something to do.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing else to do.
The city bus costs $10 with no transfer. You ain't got nowhere really to go besides the park or something like that. Because the mall closed early, and there ain't nothing to do there. They kicking them out. Yeah. So to me, it's like, dude, who you fooling? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who you fooling? Like, get your kid some waters, a cooler, I don't know, some Gatorade, some candy. Sell that shit. Have your kids out here generating their own income. Because if you don't, and if you leave your kid to go work at Walmart or Pick and Save or Walgreens or any of that shit, just know you're going to fuck them up mentally. Because they're going to be working with all these grown ass people who will be trying to take advantage of them, who will be trying to steal from them as far as hours and whatnot, or trying to get them fired.
Yeah, trying to make it feel like they got the power.
They got the power.
When they really, in general, same boat.
Exactly. Damn, they're worse. Because if a CFO came in here and was like, I need somebody to be the manager in here, I'm going to choose the youngest person in this. Why? Because you can probably relate to most of the people that's going to come in here to buy stuff besides the drug. That's the pharmacy's job. Yeah. He deal with the older people. You dealing with the people that's coming here for the Plan Bs, for the tampons, cigarettes, blah, blah, blah. They don't want the 60-year-old lady doing that no more. She tired. Yeah, she tired. They want young blood. And I think that's why they be hating on these kids. Because it's like you make them feel insecure. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I dealt with it when I was working in factories. Old cats hate you, bro.
Man,
they hate you.
Listen, I dealt with that in fucking Walgreens.
I'm trying to be ready to whoop an old cat because of stuff. But at the same time, he old. Or they old. So it'd be like, hey, I gotta let you live, but please leave me alone.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't necessarily want my kids to deal with that, man. I know they might have to, but I still want them to be able to be like, all right, look, I got my own little business that I started with. I got this going on, and if I don't need a outside company to pay me so I can get my bills paid, cool.
Yeah. One thing I be trying to train my kids on, like I ask a lot of questions to see where they mind at. Like I was just talking to Monty, probably what I want to say this was like over the weekend. Okay, I'm asking him what he want to do. Like he's still unsure. I get it because he's still young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He hasn't
Play
experienced enough yet.
but he do got a business mind. He always come to me like, okay, Dad, this is what he said this weekend. Like, Dad, you know, bandanas cost $1, right? Can I sell them for $5?
That's a move.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
can
move.
do that.
Let's flip it.
You could do that if you try and do it.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? You either gonna fail or you gonna make it. It's worth the try.
Yeah.
People gonna support you because you're doing that effort. You know what I'm saying?
And not even just that. You teach him the concept of the business he's trying to work in. You spend a certain amount to get this product. You advertise it for this certain amount, and you sell it for that amount, no matter what.
Yeah.
Catch-22 is you might have to alter it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, you might have to put a pin on it or something. Something to make it yours to where it's worth that little $5.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's business and it's definitely doable. They do that on Google. Not Google. eBay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
All the time. Offer up. Yep. Them cats, bro, buying that stuff for pennies. They buy a whole bunch of it for like 50 cents, and then they just sell it for you for $3.
Hell yeah. Sometimes that ain't what it is, man.
Lord.
Get that shit.
Hey, too small on one side. Ain't got a sleeve on the t-shirt. I mean, but you know, at the same time, what did you expect?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that's what it is. Like, that's smart, God. That's definitely something that I delve into. Like, I want my girls to be more like that. My girls are consumers, though. My girls don't play. They want to buy. But I teach them the consequences of buying, and I teach them the reward of saving. So, in their mind, they think they're buying stuff that's necessary. Yeah. So that's cool because they don't ask for rent. Like I can walk past a toy aisle, my kids won't ask. Yeah. Can I have it or what's that? You know, I'm sure my boys don't do it because they're 2 years old. That's cool. But the girls, bro, 9 and 7 or 11 and 9, and now they like, we don't care about none of that because we only here for this.
As long as they got their YouTube, they valid.
They valid. That's all they care about. They don't care about nothing else. Well, yeah.
They get it. As long as you keep talking to them about it, that's it. That's you know what I'm saying? It's going slow. It might slowly develop, but one day it might just rapidly come.
Well, it's a program behavior. So anything that I feel like you're trying to program with your kid, you most definitely have to confidently say it to them over and over again. Just like using the bathroom, brushing their teeth, or putting on deodorant.
Oh, yeah. Another thing. Don't never tell your kid they can't do nothing.
Oh,
Look,
hey,
encourage them to do it.
Please stop telling your kids they ain't shit.
Now, if it's something bad, okay, yeah, they can't do the bad stuff. But if they want to do something where they comfortable doing it, bro, encourage them.
Encourage them to do it.
Encourage them to do that.
Hey, but I've come to realize it's a circle, man. People who never got encouraged choose to not encourage. Where it's wild because that's all we got. I got nothing but, man, you better go and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go do it, go do that. I never got that, you not smart enough, or you not this. Like, I've never gotten that. I've always gotten, are you sure? Yeah. You know what I mean? You sure you want to do that? Yes, I'm sure I want to do that. Okay, well, go do it.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't get it from my parents like that, but I done got a lot of, oh, you can't do that. Gonna make that happen. That sounds stupid.
But you gotta get away from those people,
man.
Because those people, like, and it don't matter who they are. I don't care if they cousins, family, brother, sister. Like, the one thing I've realized when it comes to doubters, a doubter will say stuff because they assume it motivates you. They will use, It's just like, I think we was talking about that before, where people use stupidity to get pity.
Yeah.
Where it be like, oh, I burned my house down because I didn't know water don't mix with grease. Okay, you stupid. And you didn't deserve to have a kitchen.
Right.
Where if I'm telling you I want to build something and you tell me how, you're too stupid to see a vision. So I don't need to be telling you my vision.
And it's just that easy. All you gotta do is just do it.
Just do it, yeah. Everything. Like, that's, bro.
And a lot of people scared to fail too. That's another reason with them doubters. Why they do that? Yeah. They scared to do what you willing to do. They not gonna do.
No. Hey, and they envy you for trying. Yeah. That's the kicker that I think a lot of people don't take in. I might not be able to do everything, right? But I appreciate people who can because I learn from them. So if it comes to the point where I need to learn it, I can go back and ask you, or I can go back and watch you. But a person who envy you, they crying in the corner, bro. They crying in the corner all while thinking of insults to say to you to get you down to where y'all both would be crying in the corner.
Everything gonna be negative.
Yeah, misery loves
company. Gotta catch that.
Nip it in the bud immediately. And definitely teach your kids that. Walk away from those. I promise you. From first grade, second grade, that was the first lesson I taught my daughters. You got a person around you, like, 'cause they're not ribbers. They don't know how to joke. They don't take jokes easily. They hate being ribbed. But what I've learned is, don't make friends with them kids. That's all I got to tell them. Just don't make friends with them kids. They be like, what you mean they sit by me? Well, ask your teacher to swap you out. Yeah. And tell your teacher the truth. This person talks about me. I don't like it, and I'm going to fight them. And they have no choice. And in every instance, the situation gets better because the kid realizes my kids ain't playing. Yeah. And that's all it is. Like, if you teach your kid to let that shit go, you teach your kid to play games they don't want to play. Yeah. Where you need to listen to them. If my kids come to me saying, I don't like this, guess what, y'all? We don't like this. And since I'm the gang leader around this motherfucker, Shorty says she don't like it. Change gotta come. So that's what we got. You gotta back your kids. You definitely gotta back your kids. Unless you just want to be hobo.
Listen to the wrong person.
Oh yeah, not you.
I seen a lot of my ran into the streets, wrong person. Got in a whole bunch of BS. I've seen a couple of my guys get killed, man. Crazy.
You know what it be set up for? Because somebody encouraged. The wrong person encouraged them to do the wrong shit. You never encourage them to be great at something that they really like. So then somebody said, "Oh, bro, you know how to cook dope really good. You know, you ran this block. You the toughest dude over here." So now what do? They fill their head up with all this negative, all the while not realizing that person could have been a great surgeon, or that person could have been an architect, or an artist, or a musician, or whatever. But instead, the parent was too busy telling them to do something else, or just finish this task, go graduate from high school. But are you telling them why they need to graduate and what it will lead to in the future? You know what I mean? Because that's my thing. I tell my kids all the time: you want to do something, this is what you got to do. If you want to go to school to be a police officer, go be a police officer. You want to go to hair, you got to go to school to do that. But you got to have a high school diploma to do that, or you got to have this. And it's like, I can see they know the importance of the whole concept. So, well, let's wrap this up, B. And yeah, another episode of the session again. My host that popped in on me, and
yeah, I had to walk in.
You know what I mean?
Right time.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna wrap this up too crazy. I'm gonna just say deuces. Peace, y'all.